Guys, I'm here to get into Oppenheimer, which was directed by Christopher Nolan, released in the year 2023. And seeing this in an IMAX theater upon theatrical release is just one of the most timeless, memorable, mesmerizing moments I've had of this decade so far, along with Dune Part 2 at this theater. And this is just particularly groundbreaking and memorable as it all just holds up as just a timeless wonder from start to finish. And it just has all kinds of subconsciously fascinating themes around the atmosphere. It just feels consistently intense and dangerous from start to finish. And it's just really well balanced and just paced out of characterization. I think this project as a whole significantly increased my perception on all of Nolan's filmography. Like this one really has a way of the biopic genre, which he laid out with Dunkirk. And I just go back and I look at the Dark Knight trilogy. I look at like Inception, Memento, all this, and Prestige, and it's just like, wow, what a wonder of a director. It all just paces out like and Nolan just has a gift way of pacing his projects out like a wonderful slow burner thriller. And he has a unique way of writing. Like it took me some age to acquire to the screenwriting. And now it's like I love the energy that it provokes ultimately, and how human characters are. And there is a feeling here that just like with age, I appreciate this more, and more. And Nolan just seems right at home with the biopic genre. It turns out, I think there's a lot of elements in that. It's almost like a fresh foundation on perhaps maybe what I love so much about like guys like Martin Scorsese, where it's just like he's also like guys like Nolan are also kind of have a way of communicating this biopic perspective. And because I think what I connect to what I really love so much about a lot of these is like the anxious rush living inside of it. How are directors perceiving an anxious rush? And this is just taking you through just a lot of just underground stuff in that screenplay, like within its 3-hour runtime. It conveys so much like depth, and no one really does convey a lot of depth and how everything's portrayed just by way of the characterization primarily. I think that's like those are the best filmmaking. Whenever it's like you're looking at something richly scientific as this is like convey the characterization of it more than the and let the details kind of build it to like the personal way, which is I think is very influenced by a lot of Scorsese. That's what I think Nolan has about it, where it's just like it's the humanity of it that really speaks and gives it the original spark in a lot of ways. And it's just about one of the most entertaining biopics I've ever seen. Like every time I rewatch this, I'm like, this is just overbearingly fascinating from start to finish, and it's so detail oriented, conveys so much in such a and it utilizes perfectly its 3-hour span where it just feels really fast paced. This is just really an original kind of project, really, all from start to finish. And not only Martin Scorsese, even some Paul Thomas Anderson influence, like the way just the biopic. It's the biopic way. This is just a perfect kind of project from start to finish. And every time I rewatch this, it just holds up as a significantly powerful sort of influence. And again, it makes me appreciate just Nolan's filmography a little more. I just look at all this and it's like, wow, this is like the perfect biopic.